Raises are currently on hold at your job. Listen up. I have a few red flags with some action items that I have for you. This is the moment where you need to gain as much information as you can. You need to start reading the room. Like, you need to start understanding like behavioral changes in leadership, questions that they're avoiding. I worked for 2 companies and both companies have been in a pay freeze situation. A lot of times what will happen is you'll go to your direct manager and you'll go, what's the ETA? What's the timeline? All the corporate fancy words. And they'll say something back of like, at this time we cannot disclose, blah, blah, blah. Really, because your middle manager, like your direct report does not have any say on raises as a whole. So you have to really empathize with that. And they'll usually say something back of like, well, at this time you can use this as a great opportunity to perform well so that when we do have pay raises available, we can put in a good word for you. That doesn't really mean anything. You should always be technically doing somewhat of a good job for eventually a pay raise. It's just something nice that they say to end the conversation, move on to something else. Because again, they don't have any power over what's going on. Now you have to treat every meeting from leadership in this quarter like very, very, very intensely. You need to start watching what leadership is doing and saying, like I said earlier, if your directors start saying that pay raises will come in the form of equity, you need to run. This is where quiet quitting comes into play and is so important and so key in how it can actually get you more money. You need to start looking for another job, and here's why. Money doesn't mean anything if you don't have it right now. We can go into the whole idea of time value of money. I'm not going to finance bro you right now, but I'm just going to say getting more pizza slices of the company doesn't actually mean anything